right, we are here today with the 2019 Mustang Bullitt, an homage to the movie of the same name. Antoine, what do you think? Pretty dope.
I'm a fan of the 2019 Mustang in general,
Yeah.
so I'm already on board with the Bullitt.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, what is specific about the Bullitt?
Okay, so there's some cosmetic things, right?
Okay.
So first of all, you have the chrome around the window.
All right.
The silver chrome. You've got 5-spoke wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the front here, you'll notice it's got a special grille that does not have the pony on it.
Okay.
And then around back, there is the larger Bullitt icon that's like on a faux gas cap, like where people used to be able to fill up their Mustangs.
Right. I'm noticing an overall lack of badging in general on this car.
Yeah.
So.
It's really plain because in the movie they wanted the car to like fly under the radar. So that's kind of what they were going for with this.
So how many Bullitt logos are going to be on this thing in
So
particular?
there's one on the steering wheel, there's one on the center back, there's some on the door sills. Here, look, I'll show you on the door sills. And then on the interior as well. So there's one here on the door sill.
Yeah, count that as 2.
Right there on the dash.
3.
Steering wheel.
4.
And then the back.
And that's 5. So
Yeah.
5 Bullitt logos all together on the car.
Yeah, I'm pretty
All right,
sure. I'm pretty sure.
So, I mean, that's actually pretty subdued when you
Yeah,
consider
totally.
like how American cars typically deal with special editions. They put badges all over the place. That's actually pretty subtle. I expected to see like a Bullitt badge here and then like a Bullitt on the front.
And then of course there's all the paint colors. So you have your choice of shadow black or this one, which is dark Highland green.
Okay.
But if I see someone with the shadow black, I swear to God, I will cut them with my pinky because green is what Steve McQueen drove in the movie, and
Right.
green is what people should buy if they buy a Mustang Bullitt.
But I mean, even if you're not super interested in like the movie Bullitt, like the black is a nice way to get a bunch of options. Like I'm seeing Brembo brakes here.
Right,
I'm assuming there's some performance stuff happening under the hood.
Yeah. Let me pop the hood. So this has got an air induction system. It's got intake manifold right off the GT350. It's got a larger throttle body, so that ups the horsepower to 480 as opposed to 460 on the regular.
So you're getting more power.
Yeah, you're getting more power.
Oh,
same
look,
amount of
another
torque.
Bullitt logo.
Oh, crap.
So that brings us to 6.
All right, we got
Still,
6
not
Bullitt
that
logos.
bad.
So 420 pound-feet of torque, top speed of 163, which is 8 miles per hour over the regular GT.
Sounds good. So it's like again, even if you're not interested in the movie, this is like a package that gets you a lot of performance pack stuff.
Yeah.
And I think that if you're looking for the black, is a kind of a nice way to go about it.
Yeah, there's a Torsen limited slip, which is standard, but you do have to pay extra for the Magna-Ride suspension.
Right. What I like about the 2019 Mustang in general, as I'm standing here, is that every time I look at it, I find some new part of the design that I dig. Like for example, right now there's this muscular bit.
Yeah.
It kind of like flows from here, and then it cuts this little juke, and then it just flows smoothly into the shoulder of the car. It's like a little bit of Challenger in this design right there, and like an homage to sort of like the muscularity of the Mustang. You get this really broad,
I know,
flat
I love
shoulder
this
here.
little shelf right here. It's so cool.
And this is one of my favorite parts of any 2019 Mustang are going to be these tail lights.
Let me turn them on.
Right, so you've always had this sort of 3-segment thing going on, but the 2019 models, they have this little cut in. They're much more angular. And so when you pop on the sequential turn signals, that actually kind of gives it a little bit of a 3-dimensional look. And every time I see a Mustang in traffic, I think, how can I get that on my car? And I guess the easiest way is like buy a Mustang, right?
Exactly.
And overall, you've got this really wide sort of like stance to it, but you know, like more and more the Mustang is like less muscle car and more sports car. So it still has things like the deeply scalloped side that sort of thins the car out and makes it feel lighter and more athletic. I dig that.
Of course, you're going to pay for it.
Okay.
Yeah, this starts at like $46,500, which is about $7,000 more than a regular Mustang GT. But this one loaded up with everything, including the $1,500 Recaro seats, is like $53,000.
That's not terrible when you consider like something like the GT350, which is sort of like a nice mid-step between that and the GT. So not terrible.
Yeah. So we've got a bunch of other videos with the Mustang Bullitt, including a recreation of the famous chase scene from the movie Bullitt, all over there on theroadshow.com. So be sure to check it out.